Four Trelawney cops escape with minor injuries after accident. 4 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF stationed in the Trelawney Division sustained minor injuries in an accident on the Duncan's Main Road in the parish on Wednesday morning. According to reports, around 7 a.m., the driver lost control of the vehicle and collided with a tree. The injured officers were taken to hospital for treatment. A law enforcement officer informed reporters that the accident may have been caused by slippery road conditions due to early morning downpour. Elderly woman killed in St. James motor vehicle collision. An elderly woman died as a result of injuries she sustained in a motor vehicle collision on the Windsor Launch Main Road in St. James on Tuesday, February 6. Dead is 70-year-old Eunice Edwards of Somerton, St. James. Reports from the Adelphi police are that about 9:30 a.m., Edwards was walking along the roadway when the driver of a Taser Allen motor car swerved to avoid a pothole. The driver reportedly lost control of the vehicle, collided in a light pole, then hit Edwards. She suffered severe injuries and was assisted to hospital, where she died while undergoing treatment. Investigations continue. PNP council caretaker remains hospitalized hours before nomination day. With local government election nominations set to begin in less than 24 hours, People National Party PNP council caretaker for the Little London Division in Westmoreland, Oliver Reid, remains hospitalized. Reid will face off against Councillor Ian Miles, who will run on the Jamaica Labour Party ticket after leaving the PNP come February 26. Reid, who is Miles' former campaign manager and driver for Member of Parliament aspirant for Westmoreland Western, and Vice President for the party Ian Hales, has reportedly been hospitalized since last week after falling ill. The caretaker will have to make it to the Grange Hill Anglican Church on Thursday with his supporters to get nominated. But the 61-year-old is still hospitalized, leaving the PNP in limbo. Reid told reporters in an interview last week that he refused to be turned court and broke link with the deputy mayor of Savannah Lamar. When he decided to go to the JLP, that is when I took the decision and said, no, I can't go that side with you. I don't really see myself supporting the Jamaica Labour Party. JLP opposes what it calls attempts by PNP to undermine democratic process ahead of election. The Jamaica Labour Party JLP has opposed what it calls attempts by the PNP to intimidate and undermine the democratic process ahead of the local government election. This following a fight between JLP candidate of the Trinityville Division Dean Jones and a PNP supporter in St. Thomas on Monday. Since video footage of the incident surfaced on social media, there have been claims that the JLP has been involved in disruptive practices in Trinityville. However, JLP Public Relations Chairman Robert Morgan has denied those claims.
We firmly believe in the principles of democracy and the paramount importance of a peaceful electoral process. The JLP unequivocally condemns any form of violence, intimidation, or disruption of the democratic activities of political parties. The JLP firmly denies involvement in disrupting the PNP workers' meeting at Trinityville School. We steadfastly respect the democratic process and would never endorse or support any actions aimed at disrupting such activities. The incident involving Dean Jones and another person is indeed unfortunate, which compelled him to take evasive action for his safety.
Shopkeeper charged with setting couple's house on fire, resulting in $12 million damage. A woman who was reportedly a part of a group of people who attacked a couple and set their home on fire in Cottage Road, Westmoreland, has been charged. Charged with arson is 59-year-old Venola Forrest, otherwise called Sister, a shopkeeper of Almady Street, Grange Hill in the parish. Reports from the Savannah Lamar police are that about 10 p.m. on Tuesday, January 23rd, a man and a woman were outside their home when two vehicles drove up and stopped. A group of men alighted from the vehicles and started throwing stones at them. In a bid to escape injury, the couple ran into their home. The attackers reportedly left and later returned with Forrest in their company. They entered the couple's house, where they smashed windows, destroyed several pieces of furniture, and then set the house on fire, resulting in damage amounting to $12 million. The attackers then escaped in the waiting motor vehicles. A report was later made to the police, and Forrest was taken into custody later that same day. She was charged after she was pointed out in an identification parade. First is scheduled to appear in the Savannah Lamar Parish Court on Tuesday, February 13. West reels from cold front rain wind. Heavy rains and gusty winds brought on by the cold front on Tuesday left some Montego Bay most popular waterfront hotspots inundated. It has also resulted in early closure of the Trelawney Court and gave rise to concern about the collapse of a section of Negril West End Road. The weather system, which began affecting the northwestern end of the country on Monday, is expected to clear up by Thursday. In Montego Bay, the popular Pier 1 restaurant and bar on Howard Cook Boulevard was among businesses affected. Massive waves, some higher than the building, crashed along shore and pushed water inside the Dexter property paired beside what was usually tranquil blue waters. Bruno Porter spoke with the general manager Jason Russell. He was waiting for the weather to get cleared up to get a better idea of the damage. Like other enterprises, Pier 1 did not appear to have taken a big hit, and Russell stressed that being impacted by the weather is part of the course when you are located on the waterfront. Nobody got hurt, and we just have to prepare now to fix back and open as quickly as possible because people have to get back to work. Mobe need their Pier 1, he stated. We have a place on the ocean, so it won't always be sunny and calm. You're going to have bad weather. You will have to pay the price. We are used to it, he added. Russell said they manage a secure electrical appliances, but a lot of the furniture and stuff have been left out in the elements. Sections of Jimmy Cliff Boulevard, popularly known as the Heat Strip, also got a battering from huge waves, and popular water holes, Margaritaville, shuttered its door. Several visitors to the island took the opportunity to enjoy the display of nature's strength. Armed with cell phones, some sought to capture images of the wave as it plummeted on the coastline, sending sea waters high in the air. This is amazing, said one visitor as he got himself drenched from head to toe with water that crashed over the rocks. At Doctor's Cave Beach, the gates were locked, with caution tape placed on the entrance to the beach, signaling that no swimming would be permitted. This has been the directive from the meteorologist, who said the past few days has been issuing advisory about the weather system. It appears that Harbour Circle, where Pier 1 is located, was the hardest hit by the waves. A car washed and a bar was completely underwater at one point on Tuesday, and several parked vehicles were inundated. Most of the well-established businesses on the seafront, not just Pier 1 but Margarita, 2727, Doctor's Cave Beach, I think even Yacht Club. So we just have to all work at it and get back up out on our feet as fast as possible, Russell stated. However, we have health and strength, man make it, and so we can build it back, he added. On Negril's West End Road, a retaining wall gave way on Monday, causing rough sea water to gush onto the road, leaving a visible trail of debris in its wake. On Tuesday, some business operators shuttered their doors, disturbing the livelihood of individuals who earn from the tourism town. The same afternoon, the Court Administration Division sent out a media release to say it has been forced to halt operations in Trelawney because a combination of heavy rain and presence of a live electrical wire poses a significant risk to everyone on the premises. As a precautionary measure, we must close the court immediately to mitigate any potential hazards. Furthermore, we want to assure you that a report has been made to the Jamaica Public Service regarding the live electrical wire, and they have indicated that they will address the matter. We are working closely with them to resolve the issue as quickly as possible, stated the release. Ninja Man penned second letter to Prime Minister. Incarcerated dancehall artist Ninja Man believes that his letter to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, which was released last year, may have triggered some positive changes in the penal system regarding the rehabilitation of inmates in the correctional system. In a second letter penned by the Horticle Don singer, he acknowledged that there have been subtle but positive changes since the publication of that initial letter. I have seen where changes are beginning to take place in the institution. I am not sure if those changes were manifest in thought before the letter, but I have seen them being implemented since, Ninja Man letter said. Ninja Man said that while the ruling party did not formally acknowledge the letter, there had been no criticism and suspicious signs, according to the DJ. I want people to understand that they did not ignore that letter because it was mentioned several times, whether on the campaign trail or in Parliament. It was acknowledged and was not criticized in any way, Ninja Man's letter stated. Ninja Man thanked the opposition leader Mark Golden and the Chief Justice for acknowledging the letter. What we must all remember is that while they may take time to recognize the letter, they are in no way, shape or form obligated to do so, and that is why I laud them in this moment, he said. In November 2023, Ninja Man sent his first missive to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, in which he offered to lead a comprehensive rehabilitation program behind prison walls. The letter, which was also sent to the National Security Minister Dr. Harry Strong, was reportedly compiled by Jojo Marks. In his second letter, Ninja Man reiterated his intention to lend his resources and energy towards any rehabilitative efforts inside the prison walls. Through my team on the outside, they are willing to make donations, whether monetarily or donations in the form of equipment or other supplies that are needed to make this a reality. We could do this to contact the relevant authorities. As I suggested, having access to learning new skills or improving on the skills they already have can be a huge part of the rehabilitation process, Ninja Man stated. The dancehall star gave the public a dose of reality about the mentality of institutionalized inmates. Not everyone institutionalized had or still have bad intentions, so if they are offered option that can assist them in being progressive members of society when they are released, and the country will benefit, Ninja Man, who at one time was known as Don Gargan, wrote. He suggested that inmates with special skill set could serve time by passing on their skills to other individuals through supervised classes. The institution could offer classes to help them garner skills that will help them when they return to society. The aim would be to not have criminals returning to society, but people who will be geared for a more purposed lifestyle, he mused. Ninja Man also posited a radical idea that the facilities of Spanish Town Prison can be used for livestock farming. People talk about the prisoners living on taxpayers' money. They can be a thing of the past. We need to utilize the facilities at the Spanish Town Prison for livestock farming. There is a greenhouse that can be utilized to help fund the prison system as well. People who pay taxes would like to see their taxes used in other ways to support the country, not feed able-bodied prisoners. By funding is needed to implement these efforts, Ninja Man wrote. In closing, he begged the Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition, Minister of Security, Minister of Justice, and other relevant members of the government to walk the prison. Have conversations with the prisoners so you can see that there are many people with a lot of good inside who are willing to be rehabilitated. The Jamaica Defense Force can help in this fleet. As we all know, teamwork makes the dream work, Ninja Man urged. Ninja Man, whose given name is Desmond Valentine, is currently serving a life sentence after being convicted in 2017 for the 2009 murder of a Kingston man. The 57-year-old must serve at least 25 years in prison before he is eligible to be released on parole. Ninja Man has had a colorful dancehall career based on his electrifying live performances all over the world and his hard-won, badman dancehall persona. He is known for singles such as My Weapon, Reality Now, Permit to Bury, Murder Them, Write Your Will, Old Picture Frame, Education, Legalize the Herb, and a No Cope Scout featuring Bounty Killer. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.